so I'm going to go through very tactical stuff here, take notes. I got about 15 videos. I'm going to try to get this done in 30 minutes so we can stay on time. There's a lot here, and we'll jump into it. So building brand influence through the power of video. Just my track record. I've created multiple TV shows. There's another one that's not on there, but Ambitious Adventures, Live to Grind, Success of Your City. Was a part of creating the film Think and Grow Rich, the legacy based on the book Think and Grow Rich. Went on to do millions of dollars in sales. It's in 3 languages. It's seen all over the world. That's how Connor and I know each other. Actually, he saw the movie. And so these are the different projects. I've spent over $1 million of my own money on video content production. So I know the power and return of video content and what it does. How I got into this was crowdfunding. I found out, John Lee Dumas, we talked earlier, I helped him. We worked together to raise almost $500,000 in a month for the Freedom Journal. Well, what I found out in crowdfunding is the video is a key component to raising the money. And so what does it do? It gets somebody's attention. It tells a story. It shows a compelling offer, and it has a call to action. And so not only on the landing pages, but the video campaigns, the digital marketing campaigns we did, that's what resulted in more people donating towards a cause or raising money. And since then, I've raised collaboratively $65 to $70 million in my career through crowdfunding, fundraising. And it all came back to the video, telling a powerful story, using video assets to be able to raise money, generate sales. And so once I realized that, I really focused more on creating powerful video assets. And so this kind of leads into why video is so powerful. It all started with crowdfunding. Video leads to building your brand, influence, and income. It allows you to do impact. I mean, I've collaboratively raised well over $300,000 for charity. More, no, I think we said 10,000. Is it 10,000? I love that. Raised yesterday. A round of applause for that. Isn't that pretty amazing? And so I saw the power of telling a very emotional and compelling story through video and use it, yes, to make money and grow and sell events, but also to raise money for great causes. And that's why I love video. And so this is me. Once I realized how powerful video was, I went all in. And this is Herb Gonzalez. I call him my D-Rock because Gary Vee has D-Rock. I'd have him follow me around the country, filming everything. I mean, literally everything. We didn't stop recording stuff. And that was just really me just saying, I want to be the best. I'm going to go all in. And this is a hotel room. When we had filmed with a client, we would do a 2-day shoot. I would have the camera crew to film for the commercial, what we did. I'd bring another camera guy to film the experience. So camera on camera on camera. And so that's kind of where I just went all in on video content. And why is video so powerful? Here's the reasons why. Take a picture of this. There's a couple slides I'll have you take a picture of. It's the best way to tell a story. It allows you to build trust with others. It's proven when people can see your eyes, they're more likely to trust you. There's a lot of communication that happens with facial reactions, smiling, hand gestures. It's actually the first thing you think about as a human. When you show up, you look at somebody's hands. And if your hands are like this, people instantly, it's in their subconscious that you have a weapon or why are their hands up? So when you're on video and your hands are like this, you're seen as more trustworthy. So these are all things that people see on camera, smiling, using your hands, all these different things. You're seen as a trustworthy person. They're more likely to like you, trust you, know you, and want to work with you. It gains the most attention on social media. Video beats a picture post. When you're strolling down your feed, you see a video, and it just pops up, and you start watching. Who's done that? And you're literally, you're just constantly, you see the video, you're going to more likely click on it. You see it, you hear it, you feel the motion behind it. And people buy into you. People buy into your story. I've had people buy from me before because they're from Iowa. I'm from Iowa. We can relate. Also, Jonathan, did you leave? Jonathan Miller, a good friend. He reached out to me once, and he had went into one of my masterminds, and he worked with me, and he actually had me come speak at an event, HSRA, a home staging event in Texas, like he noted. He said, what I really connected with you is you grew up in a small town, but I also grew up with a lisp, or it was a stutter. So he had a speech impediment because I always talk about how I used to have a speech impediment. Well, he could relate with me. We had these commonalities. There's a lot of people that have bought with me over the years and got a part of my journey because they can relate with my story. So think about your story and how your story can relate with other people, and it makes you feel not alone. That's why you got to share your story. And so what to share on social media? This is another one to take pictures of. So values and beliefs, who you are as a person, what you stand for. Somebody said something to me, somebody mentioned earlier that he really appreciated that I mentioned God. And I'm a believer of God. I believe in a higher power. And some people may not like that, but that's, hey, I believe this is my belief system. So people that believe in that, hey, we have a commonality. And areas of expertise. What is your area of expertise? If you're really good at video, then fucking talk about video all the time on camera. If you're really good at doing work as a lawyer, or you're really good in the window business, or you're really good in marketing or coaching, tell people about it. It's simple. Most people don't think about it. They might see your stuff on social media, but if you're not constantly telling people what you do and providing real tactical advice for them, give them your best stuff. Because at the end of the day, they want somebody that can do it for them. And so they're going to hire you. Provide great content. Goals and mission. Share where you're going in life. Because people do want to support you. Yeah, there's some trolls out there that don't care, but there's people out there that really want to help you achieve what you're doing. Your daily life and experiences. You'll see me, who watched my stories in here, Instagram stories? Raise your hand. You see me at the gym. You see me going on stage. You see me creating videos. You see me with family. I'm bringing you into my life. That is my own reality TV show. I have TV shows, but I also, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, social media is my show. I'm bringing you to my life and showing you what I do. Am I a public speaker? Yes, I could say that, but I also could show you while I'm on stage that I'm a public speaker, actually showing you as I do it. And then, again, always be sharing your story because it's so powerful, people buying the stories. What you consistently share is what becomes your brand and what you're known for. Your brand is what people say about you when you're not around, when it's ingrained in their mind. You think about it, the people watching your videos, they might not buy from you, but they might tell their friend at the supermarket, you know this Brennan T. Adams kid? I just saw a video he's doing. He does all this cool stuff, videos and stuff. They might say something to somebody that might buy from you. So just know that the domino effect will happen when you consistently share your message. And I'm going to share a video. This is Greg Roulette here. He is the first TV show I ever did. He came to me and he said, I have this pilot running this TV show called Ambitious Adventures. I shot a pilot. Will you help me crowdfund it, raise the money, I'll make you my co-host. I said, yes, we did it. Within a couple months, we raised the money for the show. Within literally like 70 days, we filmed the first episode, filmed the whole season. We got an Emmy nomination. I was so let down when we didn't win an Emmy. But we created this show. We had to deal with the Entrepreneur Network. Dude, that was a great distribution plan we got there. We did Amazon Prime, and our first show was a success. And so Greg Roulette became a really good friend of mine. And I asked him, I was actually going to a real estate conference because I've worked with a lot of people in real estate all over the world. And I said, Greg, what would be your best advice for real estate agents? And listen, this doesn't mean if you're not in real estate, it doesn't matter. This relates to anything. Listen to his answer.
If you were a real estate agent today, what would you do to build your brand influence online to be able to attract more opportunities and get the most sales?
Yeah, so regardless of what niche you're in, there are two questions that I'm gonna ask you right off the bat to really hone in on this and to build your strategy. Those questions are, who do you wanna be known to and what do you wanna be known for? So if you're a real estate agent, who do you want to be known to? Do you want to be known to people that live in a certain subdevelopment? Do you want to be known to oceanfront homes? Do you want to be known to everyone in the condos? It's your niche, but if this group of people knew who you were, you would never have to worry about business ever again. So, and it doesn't, and I want you to throw the typical target marketing out the window, like males who are 35 to 45 who drive this kind of car. Like, no. Who are the pocket of people that you want to be known to? You want to be known to every Jewish resident in a certain area. You want to be known to, people who are buying their first home and they're baseball players. But figure out who you want to be known to. Then to them, well, what do you want to be known for to them? Because are you just known as a nice guy? That doesn't result in good business. And when I ask this question, people are like, well, I want to be known for great customer service. Well, I'm like, if I need to buy a home today, I'm like, man, I really need to find someone who's good at customer service. No, they're like, I need to find somebody who can sell my house in now,
Yeah.
right? So then you want to be known for selling houses fast, or you want to be known for getting top dollar and minimum time, or you want to be known for first-time home buyers, or you want to be known as a family specialist, or you want to be known, like, what do you want to be known for within that group of people? So who do you want to be known to?
Okay.
What do you want to be
what
known
do you
for?
known for?
Now, you can be known for multiple things, right? So even someone like you might be known for video and video marketing and growing,
Yeah.
but you also are known for branding.
Yes.
You're also known for success.
But the main thing is the core niche of the video, and the rest comes.
Well, and so, but I also think that people aren't just one dimensional, right? Like you don't just do video.
No.
And so people always get bogged down, like, well, I don't want to just be the video. Well, cool. You can be Brandon Adams, and underneath the Brandon Adams umbrella, you have the video side, you have the branding side, and let's call it the success side, right? For your TV show and all of that. Well, every piece of content that you put out. So let's say real estate agent. You're watching this. We want to get specific to real estate agents.
Real estate.
So you want to be known for selling homes fast. You want to be known for, let's call it families and helping families. And then you also want to be known for lakefront properties, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? So those three things that you want to be known for. Well, now we're going to go and create content. And every piece of content that you put out, someone should watch it and go, oh, he's the lakefront guy. Oh, he's the family guy. Oh, he's the first-time homebuyer guy. And so that way, it doesn't matter what video you create, doesn't matter what you talk about, as long as they fit you into those buckets. Now, if you put out 20 videos, all 20 videos point you into one of those three buckets. So if someone sees the video, they know exactly what to put you in. In branding, we get caught in this whole thing of like, we need a USP, we need to be unique, we need to be, yeah, but if I need to buy a house, I need somebody that can help me to buy a house, right? And so I want you to pigeonhole yourself into something that people can actually hire you for.
Good stuff, eh? Let's give Greg a round of applause. So building your brand and influence on social media. I'm gonna go through some things, and this one little tweak that you can do today could literally get you one more deal a month from what you do. It's all about your systems, your process, but also your social media profiles and converting people, the leads, into sales. So Facebook's the first one we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through profiles here. Feel free to take pictures, whatever you need. So first impression is everything. Within the first 5 seconds, somebody's judging you. Whether they like you, they don't like you, what they think of you, how they feel about you. So make sure you're giving them a good first impression. But also make sure your page is set up where your leads, whether you're on a radio show, a podcast show, talking to somebody, they can convert to your home base, which is your website or wherever you want them to go. So for one, I have the same headshot for all my profiles. It's branding. They recognize that face. This is old, by the way, but they recognize that face. They recognize that whether Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, have a great headshot of you smiling, your look, across all profiles. Secondly, on this cover photo here, I think it's been updated since then, but you see I have an Emmy Award, you see me on stage speaking, you see me in front of the camera. That doesn't have the wording, but it basically says who I am as a person. That's branding. Also, on your profile, Facebook, you should be pinning a video on top of the page, a video that when people first come to the page, that's what you want them to see. They're going to click on it. For this, it was a video of our TV show, the trailer, but it could be a video that says, hey, I am Joe, and I sell real estate. Here's what I do. Anything I do to help you, welcome to my page. Be sure to go to my website, and boom, just like that. So you're creating something they can look at. What's the first thing they're looking on the page? So having a great first impression. Doing Facebook Lives is powerful. I did a Facebook Live in 2016, and there was 8 people live. You don't need 1 million viewers. You just need 1. Doing a Facebook Live, I was preaching Think and Grow Rich because I'm a huge Think and Grow Rich fan, Napoleon Hill. And I was talking about the principles. I was in my backyard. I was still in the ice business, by the way. And so I had my delivery shirt on, sweat and everything. And I did like a 10, 15-minute Facebook Live. I think there was 8 viewers on. But there was one viewer that was a powerful one. His name was Joel. He was a producer of this film called Think and Grow Rich Legacy. And I found out later that day that they were producing a film based on the book Think and Grow Rich. They were about 30% into it. They just started shooting. And he said, Brandon, for one, I love your story. We're looking for a younger person to be in the film. Would you be in the film? 2, we're looking to do a crowdfunding campaign. I see you're a crowdfunding expert. Can you help us raise money? I said yes, took it on. 5 months later, we did the largest crowdfunding campaign in history for a docudrama, and we raised about $400,000, but then also raised some more money. We ended up raising like $1.5 million for the project, created a film that now has been seen by millions of people around the world. And so that came from me doing a Facebook Live, and it was 1 viewer. one viewer that changed my life. You could be one view away from your next $1 million deal. You could be one view away that could save somebody's life. You're just one view away. So remember that. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't need 1 million viewers. You just need the right ones. And so Facebook Live is a powerful way to get yourself out there. This is Jonathan, good friend, uploading videos. Just uploading videos. Never share a YouTube link to LinkedIn. Just please, never again. Never share a YouTube link to LinkedIn or Facebook or platforms. Because for one, they're competitors. Two, you gotta like click on it and go outside of the platform. You wanna upload the MP4, the video, so then when you scroll by, it automatically plays. So always upload your video content to the platform. Next one is stories, doing Facebook stories, just uploading to your stories. Showing inside your life, doing quick clips, because what happens is when you upload to a story, it goes, if somebody's following you, it goes to the far left of their page. They're more likely to see it, which means they're more likely to click on it, which means they're more likely to click on your page, which means they're more likely to go to your website, which means they're more likely to give you their email address, which means they're more likely to see your newsletter, which means they're more likely to buy from you. And so these little things is directing right back to where you want them to go. Facebook stories is one of them. Instagram, we'll go through this quickly. It's the same thing, really. Having a great first impression on your page. You'll see mine has changed since then. This gives you 2 examples. One's Jenna Burt, a real estate agent. One's me. You see Jenna I'm a real estate agent, lifestyle expert. She has the link to her actual business page. And one thing she said, she's a wife, mother, and Christian. She straight out says this. Well, think of all the other wives out there, the believers of God, the other people that have the same core values or commonality, where they see that and they're like, I want to buy a home from her. And you see, she has her website. So great first impression, great headshot. That headshot was actually shot at our mastermind. And then there's mine. Hey, keynote speaker, Emmy Award winner. Check out our event, Rise and Record. So make sure you're great first impression and you're directing people to where you want them to go. Instagram Live, same as Facebook Live, doing live videos, content. Here's me in the stories. I show when I'm in the gym. I show whatever I'm doing. I'm doing story. Instagram stories is actually one of my favorite platforms to post on, and then also LinkedIn. I just love bringing people into my life and really documenting the journey and showing them who I am as a person. LinkedIn. Who's using LinkedIn right now? I know you are. That's where we find each other. LinkedIn is a fucking gold mine. It is full of opportunity. I know Connor's going to talk about later. LinkedIn has so much opportunity. I can't tell you how many opportunities came from LinkedIn. I had a deal that I got involved with a company called Filmio 4 years ago, and they saw one of my videos on LinkedIn. That deal, I've been advising them now. I have a large amount of the equity stock in the company, and they're about to go in a public stage where that will make me millions of dollars. And it was because they saw my video, they DM'd me, I did a call with them, and then we signed an agreement within 30 days because they saw me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is powerful. There's a lot of professionals. There's a lot of business people that are looking for growth. And so LinkedIn, first impression, again, the headshot. You have, see, advisor, video marketing expert, speaker. That's when you put it in that area, that means you're more likely to come up when somebody's searching something around advisor or speaking. And then you fill out your profile. LinkedIn Live, another thing, putting live videos on the platform. And then uploading videos. Here's me uploading videos and putting out content about who I am, what I do, how I help people. Have your social media pages direct to your home base. Your home base, in most cases, is your website. Your website has all about you, your clients, how you help people. All your social media, when you're creating all these videos and everything, you need to make sure you're directing that traffic to one core area where you can control it. Your website, if you get their email address, people check their emails. You have this area where you can constantly update them and get them involved in your life. So make sure it's going back to your home base. You see here, here's our website. What do? Give us the email, and then we're into the funnel. So I'm going to go through a funnel process quick here and show you the true power of funnel and building your own funnels out. So powerful video, professional funnel equals a wealth opportunity. Here's an example, different offers depending on your industry. So you have your lead magnet, which could be a free gift, free 10 tips. It could be a book, whatever it is. In your funnels, you could be selling tickets to events like this. People come to an event, which then leads to other opportunities, mastermind events, coaching products, and even your books. Here's an example. I told it yesterday, which I didn't plan on doing that presentation, so I'll just kind of go through this quickly. This is when we did a book, put a shark in your tank. People bought the book. We spent tens of thousands of dollars on digital marketing. We brought in a lot of emails. We brought people in our community. People got the book, but then it led to an event. We did an event. People were at the event. It led to a mastermind. The mastermind led to a $150 million product we did that came from the digital marketing campaign to click the link, to buy, to the book, to the event, to the mastermind, to a $150 million product. And so that's a power of the right funnel. This is a product here, Peeps, the eyeglass cleaner. Raise hands again. Who's used Peeps? Yes. See, look, people around here, Peeps. Like, it sold a lot of product. How to create and publish a video on 3 platforms in less than 10 minutes. I want you to know this. I create a piece of video content with my phone. 99% of the stuff is my phone, and I do the high quality content when we do our masterminds. I'll create a video with my phone, and then I'll go to the social media apps. Let's say I'll start with Instagram. I'll upload to Instagram. I'll put whatever my wording is, and then I'll publish it. As soon as I'm done, I'll go to Facebook. I'll do the same kind of, basically copy the wording, and I'll upload and publish a video. Then I'll go to LinkedIn. I'll do the same thing. I'm multi-purposing content. Keep it stupid simple. And it works. Because some people are on LinkedIn, some people are on Facebook, some people are on Instagram. Just multi-purpose your content. And that's how I do it. I create and publish the content in less than 10 minutes. I want to do a quick challenge. I want to make this quick, but I do want to do a challenge here. Get out your phones. Whether it's Instagram stories or a video that you publish on Facebook, I want you to get out your phone and I want you to say, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm learning at Rise and Record, and publish it. You have 60 seconds to do it. It's going to get loud in here. Get your phones out. You guys, raise your hand if you're going to commit to this. Do not, if your hand's not up, I'm going to call your ass out. Okay. And tag Rise and Record. Feel free to tag me. And do it. Ready, set, go. And then, and now.
Boom.
I love it. All right, how was that? Yes, good? All right, give a round of applause. You guys took some action. And for those of you who didn't, I saw you. I'm going to find you later. I love it. All right, so it's easy as that. You just got to pick up the phone, press play, record, publish that thing, and get it out there. So again, this is just, I'm going to go through this, how I repurpose content. I want to get to the good stuff here. Here we go. I'm going to show you a bunch of different videos here. Some are going to be funny. Some are just going to be social content. I'll show you the differences and where you post them. Types of videos. Video series, recruitment video, motivational video, sizzle reel, entertainment, funny, value add, charity. We're going to go through these different examples.
Crowdfunding has raised people thousands of dollars, and we have a crowdfunding expert here with us this morning, Brandon T. Adams.
Joining me now is Brandon Adams.
Brandon Adams.
Brandon Adams joining us.
We're here with Brandon T. Adams.
Brandon Adams.
Brandon Adams, the founder of Arctic Stick,
An entrepreneur who successfully raised more than $25,000.
I've been waiting for the chance to prove myself.
Brandon T. Adams. He's a pretty amazing guy that has a gift for teaching. I've shared the stage with Brandon. I've no doubts that his message is one that resonates with entrepreneurs.
You're afraid that people are going to make fun of you. You're afraid you're going to fail. But you know what? I would much rather try than always wonder, what if?
Brandon T. Adams, what's cracking?
How you doing, man?
Folks, if you guys don't know who Brandon T. Adams is, you better get out from underneath your rock.
I will impact 1 billion lives in a positive way. And I'll do this through inspiration, motivation, education, through the power of speaking, podcasting, online education, masterminds, events, and my TV show.
The reason that I got involved with Success in Your City is Brandon was one of these people I fell in love with. The kid's got confidence, and he's taking big risks, and he's trying things.
If anyone has been ever thinking about working with Brandon T. Adams, I am a former student of the 90-Day Mastermind program, and all I have to say is it is going to be one of the best experiences of your life.
I had the opportunity to work with Brandon T. Adams in his Video Marketing Mastermind Challenge, and it was such an exciting and rewarding experience. And working within this Mastermind Challenge really pushed me to become better at creating videos as well as then posting them out online and developing my business.
When you're uncomfortable, that means you're growing. And when it scares you, that means you're doing good things.
He's always got like this idea. You can always see his eyes are lighting up. And when you have someone at the helm who has that power and mission, you want to get behind them because that's called an A-team, and you want to be on the A-team.
We're watching the launch of one of America's new generational leaders. I highly suggest working with Brandon.
You do not want to wake up one day, look back in your life and say, what if? Don't be the what if. Just do it. If you go after your dreams and you pursue it, you're going to live a fulfilled life.
So the purpose of that video, thank you. So that's like something you work towards because there's content from shows and everything, but that's a video that you can pin to a top of the page and basically have people, you can do ad campaigns to it, but if that was focused, this is older, focused towards crowdfunding. So if anybody's looking to hire me to raise money, that video is very catered. You have testimonials from high-level people. There's B-roll. B-roll is the stuff that's shown while you're talking. And it is credibility. It's a wow factor. This is something that you could send to a client or a prospect that could turn into a big sale for you. So yes, it's a big investment to make one of those, but for the long-term investment, that kind of video content is high level. So next one I want to do is, this is Dan Gomer. And we created a video series with him where he just interviewed past clients. We did this in a VRBO in Denver. And it's just him asking questions. He turned this into a video series, into a podcast. He multi-purposed it. He used it in leads and ads. And so this is just him having a quick conversation.
In the upcoming episode, we're going to talk with a lawyer who bought a bachelor pad in the heart of downtown and why he thought that was such a great place to be. What has the journey been like for you since you've been here? You know, you've got a pretty awesome job. You've been able to accomplish a lot before you're 30. You have this new penthouse. I mean, just tell me a little bit about your story.
I moved to Denver about 2-3 years ago and was in Cap Hill and was renting. Finally decided that I was sick of paying somebody else's mortgage and was in a financial place where I could probably swing my own place. And so got connected with you, and over the course of about 12 months after that, narrowed it down to my current spot that I just moved into. So,
how did you narrow it down specifically to the area that you picked?
So there was a lot of kind of picking your brain, going and looking at places myself. 12 months of just looking at these places enough, you kind of get a sense for, yeah, this one's really going to work, or this one's not something I'm going to be interested in. And then really the final difference maker was, people are always going to want to live, that close to 4 blocks from the ballpark and, a couple blocks from 16th Street Mall. So I felt like it had good investment value because there's going to constantly be a demand for a space in that area.
Absolutely. In each episode, you're going to learn something about life or real estate that I'm hoping you can take and utilize in your own life.
So you see, he's interviewing past clients he worked with, and he had the first-time home buyer, he had the veteran that bought it, he had all these different people, different backgrounds that he interviewed, and basically they gave a full endorsement. And this was a video series, this was a podcast show, and we shot this in a day and a half. In a little bit, I'm going to show a funny commercial we shot too there. That is a Dollar Shave Club real estate style version. But again, this is just a video series. You can get a crew, shoot for a day and a half, 2 days, take that content, multi-purpose it, plug it into Facebook ads, drive traffic to your site, get those leads, and turn into customers. I'm going to skip through this one. I'm going to go to this one. Square Video. So not all your videos are going to have subtitles. I mean, I look at it like I'd rather have content out than have to wait, like get it out. But a lot of people will watch videos with no sound. Maybe they're on the toilet, maybe they're doing something where they can't have sound in a doctor's office, but if you can watch it and read it, they're going to be more likely to watch it. Having a captivated title at top. This is a Square Video with subtitles, and this is me in downtown St. Pete, and I'm just giving 3 tips for success. And it's just really a value-add video, and it's like, hey, you like this? Share it out. And it's just providing value to your audience, so you're building out a personal brand. You're becoming the authoritative figure in your space.
I want to give you 3 tips that can help you grow your business. The first thing is figure out what your specialized knowledge is. What is your value you give to the world? What is it you're going to be the best at? The second thing is, how can you take that and add value to people in a way where they're going to pay you for it? Because if you add massive value to them, you're going to get paid well for what you do. The third thing is building a brand. Because once you build a brand, people will go to you. Let's say you write a book, you create video content, or maybe you go on podcast shows, whatever it is you got to do to build a brand so you're known as the best in your space. And I said 3, but I'm going to make it 4. Next thing is surrounding yourself with people that are doing things at a high level. You are the average of the people you spend the most time with. And when you're around people that are doing things at a big level, generating a lot of revenue in their business and have learned from you or learned from themselves over the years, you're going to go to that level. So surround yourself with the giants and you will eventually become the giant one day. Those are my tips for business success. If you got value out of this, please share, comment below, and here's to your success.
And so just a content out there like Gary Vee does, just adding value, and then people see you, and they're more likely to reach out, DM you, go to your website. The next one we're going to show here is a reel. So, Leah, you in the room? Raise your hand. Say hi to Leah. Give her a round of applause. She is a big part of our team, and while I'm traveling, she'll give me ideas, and I'll send her a video, and I'll have, and she'll post for me, but she'll have content cut up that's a reel where it pops up wording, has text. Reels are very powerful right now. So Instagram, you look at even on your Facebook, TikTok, they're competing with TikTok, and short clips to the point that are just sharing things. So I always multi-purpose content. When I'm speaking at an event, obviously I'm filming this, but I grab the content, I multi-purpose it. Here's an example of me doing that, but also a great example of how I do personal videos that I send out every year that we all can do if you got a phone. Here it is.
I send out 150 personal videos. I say, hey, Brandon here, I just want to say we had a great year together. By the way, it's not a video that I create one and I send it to 1 million people spam. It's a personal video where I say, hey, you know, I remember when we were together this weekend, we had some good times together. I just want to say I appreciate you for all you do. If you know anybody that'd like to work with me, let me know. Either way, Merry Christmas. Personal video I'll send out to 150 key people of influence every year, and that helps close deals.
See, simple, by the way, strategy is so powerful. Just sending out personal videos. By the way, as I'm transitioning, Jefferson, you want to get mic'd up? I have you up soon. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show here is, I did this last week. I shot content with my phone throughout the whole week when Kevin and I are traveling. We were at Vegas, we were in Mexico, and I took little clips, and then I uploaded it and sent it to Leah, and then she magically put all this together and turned it into this fun little sizzle to show people into my experience. So I started shooting content Tuesday morning, got done Friday, sent it to her, and I think we posted it Friday or Saturday. Here's an example, little clips that you can do, and this is something we upload to Reels, to TikTok, and I posted some on my pages, even on LinkedIn.
We're in Vegas. Let's see what we got here. EXPCon.
Let's go.
We got a little mastermind for a couple of days.
Go to risereport.com and we'll see you in Nashville.
Simple V. Let's give Leah a round of applause, right? How the hell does she do it? Woo! But that's just taking little clips, and she's putting it in this reel and uploading it. And music, there's like trending music, which helps get more views, but reels right now are getting more attention than anything before. So we're obviously leveraging that and putting out more content, just short clips showing inside your life. Next one here is, this is an interview I did at the cigar bar, and it was a podcast show, and Dan O'Neill interviewed me, And we recorded it, and I was sitting there having a beer and smoking a cigar. We was just chilling in St. Pete. And I said, hey, can I get this video asset? And so he published it to his audience, and it became a podcast. But then I took the video asset, and I actually released it on my podcast platform, the Brandon T. Adams Audio Experience, which is repurposed video content. And then I had Leah cut out like a dozen little clips, best one-liners from it, and we turned it into reels. So I'm always multi-purposing. Think about you create one piece of content, how can you multi-purpose it? And here's the one we just did.
People buy from people they like, trust, and know. How do you get somebody to like you? How do you get them to trust you? Tell your story and be authentic and be real about who you really are as a person. Your commonalities will relate with the people watching your story. If they connect with you on a deeper level, they're gonna buy from you versus somebody else.
Simple clip, again, just sharing wisdom, and I'm just constantly putting it out there. By the way, one critique for me is, it was sunny. I was wearing glasses. I don't ever suggest wearing shades on camera because it's proven, again, when people can't see your eyes, you're not seen as trustworthy. I didn't find that out until we did season 1 of our show Ambitious Adventures 6 years ago. We filmed a whole episode with shades on, and one of the networks came back and said, don't ever do that again. Because when you're constantly wearing shades, you don't seem as a trustworthy person. They're not going to like you. And so one lesson I learned, I'll never forget. Okay, so next one. This is just a quick little thing. We took content from last year's event, and then our editors created simple things. Rise and record at the top, get your tickets, and just one-liners from Ralph, who you heard today.
Growth has to be forced. We have to push on ourselves to grow further. We get to a point where it just doesn't happen for us without us doing it ourselves and having a strategy to do it ourselves.
Simple stuff. Here's another one. I write scripts, too, for people. I write Kevin Harrington scripts. I'll write for speakers because I wanted them to say exactly what I want them to say. And so I created multiple for Brian Kelly, and here's one I did. And obviously, it's got to make sense, wording. So I'll write it, and I'll put it in my grammar thing where it makes sure all my bad English, and then I'll tweak it, and I'll send it to them, and then they'll read it. I read it out, too, because sometimes when you read it, it's not the same when you're actually speaking it out. And so here's one we did. I've worked with so many different influencers, and I tell them exactly what I want from them. If you make it easy, they'll do it. And then you can use that asset in campaigns. And so here's one, Brian Kelly, where we want some more videos to use. And in any agreement I do, like I make it where they'll create video assets to use in marketing. And this is one great example of one.
Hey Nashville, it's Brian Kelly, Grammy-nominated artist and beach cowboy. I'm coming to you this October 20th to perform at the Rise and Record event, which is an event that's all about rising up and sharing your story with the world. Super proud to be a part of this event. Gonna have a blast with it. Over the past few years, I've created quite the story for myself, and I'm excited to be sharing it with y'all at this event. You'll hear my journey as an entrepreneur, becoming the beach cowboy, some other amazing stories, I'm sure, and I'll also be performing some of my new songs, which I'm super stoked about. This event is perfect for entrepreneurs and aspiring leaders who are looking to communicate their message effectively through the power of video marketing. Come hang out with me and other speakers such as Kevin Harrington, an original shark of Shark Tank, John Lee Dumas of the Entrepreneurs on Fire podcast, and Brandon T. Adams and Samantha Rosine, who are the creators of Rise and Record. I'll see y'all there.
So just a great example of creating something exactly what you want it to be said. I'm going to do a couple more videos here, and then we're going to roll into Jefferson. I mean, I can show you guys videos all day. I have like 20 drives of all kinds of content. But it's open your guys' mind of where you can take these stories, multi-purpose them on social media, post them, and then drive traffic to your site, which leads to clients, an audience, and building a brand. So I'm going to skip this one. You'll see it later. I'm going to show you this one, though. So this guy came to me, Dan Gomer, real estate agent, and he said, and like when I do high-end productions, I'm very particular. I don't do it very often because it's a lot of work. And like, I'm not just going to do a business where I'm doing high production stuff all the time because for me, you can't really build massive wealth that way in my mind. But I did it this one. And when I took it on, I was actually like a little skeptical and like, I didn't know if I wanted to do it because he said to me, I have this idea. Who's seen the Dollar Shave Club commercial? Yes. He said, I want to create a version that's funny like that, but it's for real estate agents. And first I'm like, oh man, if this doesn't work out and it's not funny, then it doesn't look good. But I did it. Glad I did because I showed it at a real estate event. Did you see it, Trey, a while back, this video? And everybody laughed, so I was glad it worked out. But the point of this is something to get somebody's attention, stand out, make them laugh. And he used this in an ad, and he said all around Denver, people are like, you're that guy in that video. And so that was a play we did. So this is a little commercial we did called the Dollar Shave Club.
What's up? My name is Dan, founder of DanGomer.com. What is DanGomer.com? Well, do you realize that you may only have days to get your next home under contract? We make your next move happen. Because we know what the we're doing. I gotcha.
Yes, I'm so happy.
So, if you're doing the same thing as everybody else, it's time to step up your game. I get it. Buying or selling a house can be tough. You're probably too busy day trading like a champ. Or dominating your adult basketball league.
You can't guard me all day.
So when it's time to sell your home, you need a pro. We make this process so easy, you're gonna wanna do it again and again and again. I know your cousin's wife's friend just got her real estate license and she can totally hook you up.
Oh my God, every house that I sell, like totally has a roof on it.
But at the end of the day, it's time to look at your home for what it really is, your biggest investment.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah. We're not just selling houses, we're also making friends. We are DanGomer.com, and it's time to make your next move.
So this is a different way to be creative with your content and put it out there. I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to show you this one a little bit later. So with that said, just look at everything. Are you going to create videos? This is a video that I'm going to show you is what I send at an event in front of a real estate audience because I wanted them to watch a video and then go to our site and create a lead, which then we'd call later. So I created this video very specific for a real estate event where I spoke in front of 300 people. So I'll show this one quick because this is a good one. Ready?
Samantha and I have traveled all over the country. We've been to Scottsdale, Arizona, came here to Austin, Texas, been to Denver, Colorado, even Boston, Massachusetts, and we've met so many amazing people. We've helped people. We've raised money for the Boys and Girls Club. With your help, we were able to raise $36,384. We've renovated homes for Kane Cares and gave back to the community. It's given back to us, given us so much. We look at success so differently now. Through this, we've been able to create masterminds that help different real estate agents. And even now, we've helped different real estate agents through their marketing, through telling their story through video, and to be a part of something more than just selling houses. It's actually part of a show that is redefining the meaning of success, but helping people in different communities across the country.
It's not just about selling real estate, it's about helping people in the community and people that we care about.
I think success in your city is going to be a success in your city.
Being a part of the show and realizing the power of sharing your story, the power of building a brand, the power of building community, and looking at what contribution means and helping other people grow has been extremely fulfilling.
I would love to invite you to be a part of this because we're so deeply passionate about what we're doing and how we're having people look differently about what success really means. Through this journey, we can create awesome things and inspire the next generation to do things with their life. So if you'd like to be a part of this, please go to successinyourcity.com. We hope to see you soon.
So this video was very custom and specific. At that time, we were getting sponsors for a show, which they were real estate agents. We were filming with real estate agents, and I was speaking in front of a real estate audience. You talk about an avatar. I was speaking to them, and this is what we've shown. Think about for your presentations when you speak, how you can incorporate video in your presentations to get people's attention, but also convert those into leads. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up to, we're going to be bringing Jefferson on. I just want to quickly wrap this up in terms of outlets for videos. Social media, your website. By the way, you can take a picture of this because this will tell me where you can put this content. Social media, website, email campaigns, email signature, prospects, customer appreciation. These are all different things in terms of where you put those video assets.